The next one, which is the most important one that I want to talk about, is about it here, is the issue of the rizq. Everything is written. بِكَتْبِ رِزْقِهِ, Allah SWT wrote exactly what you're going to get. So my brothers and sisters, I just want you to pay attention on this. Everything is written. Every single cent you're going to get in this life, Allah SWT wrote it down. And you will never get more and you will never get less. That's it. Unless if you do something that Allah SWT, because of it, He increases your rizq. And even that one also is written. So everything is written. Before you are born, even the increase also is there. So collectively, precisely what you're going to have in this life is written by Allah SWT before you came out of the womb. And you will never get more than that. That's fact. And that's the aqidah of Ahl-Sunnah wal Jama'ah. This is our faith. So if I know this, everything is written and I have to get it before death. And the Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّ رُوحَ الْقُدُسِ نَفَسَ فِي رُوعِي أَلَّن تَمُوتَ نَفْسٌ حَتَّى تَسْتَكْمِلَ رِزْقَهَا فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَأَجْمِلُوا فِي الطَّلَبِ. The Prophet ﷺ said, the Ruh al-Qudus, he blew and he inspired me. The Ruh al-Qudus means Jibreel alayhi salam. He inspired the Prophet ﷺ that no soul shall die, shall taste death until it completed everything that Allah SWT prescribed for it. So the soul will never taste death until they get everything that Allah SWT prescribed for them. Allahu Akbar. That's good news. Nobody will die before he gets exactly the whole thing Allah SWT prescribed for him. What a good news. So if I know this, what is the point of taking the rizq through the haram means? My brothers and sisters, if Allah SWT said, relax, nothing will escape you which is written. And in another hadith, Allah SWT, the Prophet ﷺ said in another hadith, what is written for you will never miss you. And what is not written, you will never get it. He says, رُفِعَتْ الْأَقْلَامُ وَجَفَّتِ الصُّحُفُ. There's a divine decree that the pens is taken off and also the papers are dry. That means no change is going to take place. It is a controversial issue whether Allah SWT change, but at the end of the day, the best opinion is the one that says everything is written from day one. Allah SWT already knows what will happen, whether it will increase, whether it will change or it will not change, but Allah SWT already wrote what exactly will take place and it will remain like that. So the Prophet ﷺ said, whatsoever misses you, you will never get it. Whatsoever missed you, you will never get it, and whatsoever is written for you will never miss you. Very good sunnah, very good religion, very excellent religion that brings you comfort in life. I really want you, my brothers and sisters, to pay attention to these simple reminders because these are your success in life, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. You just have to understand them properly for you to relax and to get relief. Otherwise, you will be depressed. You keep on living in the state of tension. In the way we see the vast majority of the people nowadays worrying about the unknown and the unseen. And also worrying about the decree of Allah SWT, which you can't change it. It will just go like that in the way Allah SWT wants. So in that hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, وَلَا يَحْمِلَنَّكُمْ إِسْتِبْطَاءُ الرِّزْقِ أَن تَطْلُبُوهُ بِغَيْرِ مَا أَحَلَّهُ اللَّهُ. How come قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم? He said, don't you ever be deceived by the delay of the rizq. Sometimes Allah SWT will delay it for your own benefit. We're going to talk about the wisdom in the divine decree. Sometimes Allah SWT will delay it for your own benefit. Allah SWT will delay it, which you might not know the benefit, but Allah SWT will delay it. So don't you ever be deceived by the delay of the rizq, which will cause you to go and get the rizq through the haram means. Allahu Akbar. He says, فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَأَجْمِلُوا فِي الطَّلَبِ. Fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be good and be excellent and take from the halal means, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. So my brothers and sisters, you see very simple reminder from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that will make you relax. Everything is written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and nothing will change. You just have to relax and get relief and look for the sabab. Wherever you go, it will come and get you. You just have to go and look for the sabab. Don't sit down and say the rizq will come. It will never come like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes sabab for everything. إِذَا أَرَادَ اللَّهُ أَمْرًا هَيَّأَ لَهُ أَسْبَابًا. Maryam alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give her the date, the tamr, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not do that. He wants her to do something. He asked her to shake that part of the tree that was already gone. She shook it and then the fruits comes back again and she got it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can just let her just go like that. So usually Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts asbab for things. The rizq also, there is sabab for it. You get more children, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase the means of earning in your side. You don't know that because this is because of the people who are with you, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase your rizq. They mentioned that there was a person who has his shop in a very hidden place in the market. Normally, it is not easy for you to discover him. So one of his friends visited him in the place. He asked him, why are you here? Why don't you just go out? He said, I couldn't find a place. This is the only place I can find it. He said, let me ask you this question, death. Can you escape death? He said, no, wherever you go, death is going to reach you. He said, this is also the issue of the rizq. Those 4 things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wrote them before a person comes. One of them is the time you will die, your ajal. So one of them is the rizq. Just like the way the rizq is chasing you, the death is chasing you, rizq also is going to chase you in that manner. So my brothers and sisters, let us relax and know that riba will never benefit you, bribe will never benefit you, gambling will never benefit you, theft will never benefit you. Everything which is not halal concerning business and transactions and dealings and whatever you can mention which is haram earning, you just have to stay away from it, because halal is there provided for you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed something for you. Just be patient, that is sufficient for you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always has. You just approach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will never miss something.